Hey guys, Roshi here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Roshi, the Celestial Turtle Dragon. Nice to meet you. If you are a viewer and always have been, welcome back. Please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content. Today's video is going to be kind of based off of my kind of top starter animes that I like. Animes that I watched when I was kind of growing up and got me interested in the anime fandom and anime characters. So we'll get started. My very first anime that I used to literally run home and try to watch was Sailor Moon. A lot of you are very familiar with Sailor Moon. If you're into the magical girl anime type genre, then you're familiar with Sailor Moon. She's not the first, but she kind of kicked everything off. So Sailor Moon is a magical girl anime. Like I said, it's not the first magical girl, but it's probably one of the most well-known. There's actually a pretty simple premise to the show. It's about a 15-year-old middle school or 15-year-old girl, and she finds out that she's got powers. And she has a talking cat named Luna. She ends up working with the Sailor Scouts, and they're named after the different planets. So you have Sailor Mercury, Sailor Venus, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, and they all have, different personality traits. And they're fighting against this evil queen that's trying to steal human beings' souls. So she's kind of in charge of making sure that doesn't happen and taking care of the human beings and protecting them. So Sailor Moon was definitely kind of my first entry anime, and I love it. I still love it. There's several different parts to this series, like there's a Sailor Moon S, Sailor Moon R. There's like some live action Sailor Moons that have been done in Japan. So it's a really good entry point to get you started. My second starter anime would be Dragon Ball Z. So the name Roshi of my dragon came from a character in Dragon Ball. Well, not Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball. And his name is Master Roshi. He's a turtle hermit. The whole series premise, the very first Dragon Ball, was based off a alien boy named Goku. He is a Saiyan. He's from that alien race, an alien planet. He is sent to Earth because the planet is going to be destroyed. So it's kind of very similar to like Superman's backstory. And the thing about Saiyans is like they love to fight. They live to fight and battle, and they enjoy it. And Goku is kind of like that, but he's very innocent because he's been raised on Earth. He has a monkey tail in the back of his body, and he ends up, the whole premise of the first Dragon Ball was that if you combine these round spheres called Dragon Balls, each one has a number, there's 7. Once you get them all combined, a dragon, an Eastern dragon appears named Shinron, and you can make one wish. Doesn't matter what the wish is, whatever it is, Shinron can grant it, but you have to have all 7 Dragon Balls. And once the wish is made, the balls scatter all over the earth. So the first part of the series is dealing with kind of like Goku training and getting stronger, entering tournaments, and then going on his quest to find all these Dragon Balls before this evil emperor can find them. So once again, it's a nice kind of introduction to anime. There's a bunch of other series that follow behind Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is probably one of the most well-known and longest running anime series. I believe Dragon Ball started in 1986, and the first one ended in 1989. And then they've had other series after that that are like Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super. So all of these different kind of spin-offs that have to do with Goku having kids, growing up, getting married, all of his friends kind of growing up, getting married, and their kids kind of continuing on. So that's also a good series. Yeah, so I would highly recommend Dragon Ball Z, especially if you like kind of battle animes or fighting animes. Same with Sailor Moon. It's not as intense battles as there are in Dragon Ball Z. But Sailor Moon does have quite a few battles and then a major battle at the end with her villain. The third and final anime that I would say is a good starting anime would be Inuyasha. I first was introduced to Inuyasha through Toonami back in the day on, I think it was Cartoon Network. And I absolutely loved it. And I think that kind of opened the doorway into like the anthropomorphic animals and being a furry. So I really enjoyed that series. That series is based off of a 15-year-old schoolgirl named Kagome. And she falls into a well that leads to the feudal era Japan. So the series kind of picks up with her finding Inuyasha pinned to a tree, freeing him and trying to like get to know him. Inuyasha is half human and half like a dog demon. So in this feudal era Japan, there are demons that are lurking about. They have a villain that they're fighting as well, named Nuraku, who's kind of got his fingers in a lot of different like nefarious things and is always kind of harassing and picking at them. So that's another one of the series that I really enjoy. That one doesn't have like a bunch of different shows following it. It started off, I think, in 2000 and ended in 2004. But I really enjoyed that one too. So those are kind of my top three that I would start off with if you're not familiar with anime or you just want to get started and it's something kind of easy. There's not a whole lot of episodes, except for Dragon Ball. I think has like maybe 150 in the first Dragon Ball series. I'm not for sure, but all three of those are really good series to start off on. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you'd like to see more videos and more content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I am your friendly Roshi, the Eastern Turtle Dragon, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye.